Bafethu, I am back and we got a super special guest. This next homie coming through is not only just an artist, he's a musician, entrepreneur, CEO, label owner, amongst a lot of things. Guys, without any further ado, let me introduce the one and only Charly Deep.
What a pleasure to be here, my homie.
Hola, you don't wanna mess with the big boys. Batin, lighty, we came through with a big noise. Skip on, Mashan, Charly Deep, man. Beg up in the first stand. Twala, lighty, hola.
Thank you for being over here. Dog, for anyone who lives under a rock, who's not from Durban, who is Charly Deep?
Yo, Charly Deep, Durban boy, born in the Wentworth. Shout out Wentworth. Wentworth's in the building. Been doing this music thing for a long time, man. About 15 years now.
When did you actually start with the whole music journey? Because obviously you've been behind the scenes in the music for a while. When did you actually hey bruh, I'm going in?
Yeah. It was actually a funny story, dog. I was actually a house DJ at first. I was a house DJ, deep house, my nigga. So the name Charlie was from primary school, from Diski, and then Deep came from when I started DJing deep house. So niggas just started calling me Charly Deep, and then I started producing deep house, and I think in 2008 I just said, nah, fuck it, this shit's for me. This is what I was born to do. I love this music shit. Yeah, so we head onto the boy. We ended up getting hold of him. I think Nasty was I think he was 14 years old at the time. Went to his crib, we met him in his school uniform and his butter toffees. Remember the butter toffees? His lights is there with a PC. He's busy producing his own shit. So yeah, we then decided, let's put this boy.
Hey, bro, you said an interesting name that also sparked a lot of memories. Eric Rush.
Eric Rush, dog. Eric Rush. Eric Rush, dog. I think he must be back in Canada. Huh? We've also lost contact. Hey. Eric was a whole vibe, huh?
Hey,
dope MC, dog. Dope MC.
So when you met him and you're throwing the events, had the business already started over there? Or was it just...
Yeah, we had started a business, we registered a company, we started online distribution with publishing, all that stuff. So, and then we had sponsors from the likes of Skorch, Heineken, stuff like that. So every Thursday it was proper, dog.
No, it was. I can attest all those gigs back in the days when nothing but fire.
Fire, my homie, fire.
So when did you actually okay, now I want to, yes, I'm throwing events, I'm shaking up stuff and bringing people together, but now I'm going to tap into the music and actually register a label as an independent owner?
It was tough, dog, especially, once it's all well and good, you had the business registered, business account open, publishing, registered as a publisher. You got this online digital distribution platform that we were going through, but also just to get radio play, there was a lot of gatekeepers here in Durban. You know what I'm talking about, MX? To get your shit on radio, there was a lot of niggas that was blocking. But DJ Lab also came through for the boys. He put Nasty on a lot. He put the whole team on, on what is his show called again?
Fresh Cut.
The Fresh Cut.
Fresh Cut, yeah.
Shout out to DJ Lab, man. He was super supportive. Him and T-Bag, they brought the whole team on, got the boys some airplay. So, yeah, we didn't make those millions like we anticipated, but we're grateful because look where Nasty is today. The boys really doing us proud,
Thanks.
He's holding it down. So yeah, man.
No, but I also want to commend you and give a shout out to you because you were visionary in, dog, just doing a label back then. You also got to remember we were running wild, it was just parties and music. So to have that vision, to also have that business acumen within you, to know that no, this is bigger than what it seems, takes a visionary. So now you found this label, Outy Records. The artist, dog. Talk to me about that because there is a lot of interesting artists on Outy, from Cool Prince, Khulay, Skorch,
Neon Dow.
Neon Dow. all the kids that are shaping the sound of the city over the last decade, at least. What was that process like?
You know, it's been, you know, when I sit back and think about it, MX, it's been an amazing journey, bro. And just to watch the boys, you know, flourish and, you know, just mature into these artists that they are now, where they're all kind of doing their own thing. They kind of have this, starting their own labels and working with other artists. It just fills my heart, dog. I mean, look at Neil. Neil's one of the dopest producers in Durban, hands down. So I gave Neil an old fucked up laptop. I think it was Fruity Loops 4 or some shit like that time. I gave Neil a fucked up laptop. Neil took this laptop and Neil taught himself how to fucking produce. And you know, he ended up going to college. He got his diploma, sound engineering. Now Neil's running his own studio now. You know, he's running his own. I think there's no one in Durban that hasn't worked with Neil, dog.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? So Neil's on everybody's shit. So yeah, even Cool Prince as well. Cool Prince also started there, but with me, Cool Prince is doing fantastic. I think his first EP that was also produced by Neil. He's out in Joburg doing phenomenal things now for himself as an artist, you know, growing. Khulay too. Khulay's pushing this whole work vibe now, but he's still doing music on the side, you know, and it's just amazing to watch, man.
Where do you think that business acumen side of you actually came from? Because you're really moving smart. I'm not just saying that to be facetious, but you were really, because you're also investing. You see, like, I don't want us to just go through like it's nothing. You're investing your time, your energy, your resources to help build these artists. Where do you think that side of you came from?
No, shout out to my pops, man. I think the go-getting side and the ambitious side definitely comes from him. The business acumen is something that I learned along the way, you know, working in these parastatal companies, being a qualified auditor myself. So when you're going through auditing a business, you begin to understand the business and how the business actually works from each department, you know. So, you know, I was like, fuck it, why not just start a business? I'm good at this shit. I'm auditing everybody else's businesses. I think it's about time I start my own shit. So I hollered at Pops. I'm like, hey Pops, you gotta fire your boss. Let's start this shit. I got some guap, you got some guap. Let's put our heads together. So we started an engineering company and we fucked shit up in Durban for a good 5 years. Prior to that, me getting involved in the telecom space. And now I'm playing in this telecom space and I've been in it for the past 10 years. And
has it been 10 years?
10 years already, dog. See how time flies, my homie.
Wow, okay, dog. There's so much to unpack from what you just said. Telecommunications, can you just explain for someone who maybe doesn't know what that business entails? What is it exactly?
Okay, so everybody that has a fiber connection in Durban, I'll probably build that shit for you. No, I'm the founder of my telecommunications company, but I'm playing in the telecommunications space. So fiber, you know, now we're switching over from ADSL because, you know, the niggas was stealing the copper.
That's a fact.
So fiber is just, it works with light. It doesn't work with electromagnetic wavelength. Works with light. It's much faster. You don't get that buffering and all that shit. So yeah, I've been playing in that space for about 10 years, dog. So what I actually do is I build, operate and transfer a network. So I'll approach the likes of your Metro Fiber, your Zooms, your Vomatels, whoever, telecoms, saying, okay, I got this area for you. Are you interested? Sharp. I go build it. I put my people, all the customers on, I sell it to you. So this whole area where we're at now, I put the fiber, built the fiber, hey bro, I think 3/4 of Durban was built by me.
Wow, that is big, bro. What the fuck? Hey, yo, bro, keep it 1,000 with me. Can you see what I'm browsing, dog?
Yeah, no, so yeah, it's been fucking amazing.
Bro, no, that's like I'm sorry to like stay on this, but it's like it's very fascinating and interesting because ADSL was a thing. Before that, it was dial-up. How have you seen the space like change from about 2014, 2015? Because obviously data is a big problem. Like, can you just talk to like some of the challenges and how you've seen it evolve?
Yo, bro, it's been a drastic change, drastic switch up, even in terms of price. Fiber's way more cheaper, way more affordable, way more reliable, as opposed to your ADSL and your wireless that's like intermittent internet. So I would like strongly advise, bro, anybody where there's fiber in your area, it's become like a utility now. It's like lights and water. You can't survive without fucking internet nowadays at home. And it's literally been a boom. It's literally been a boom. It's like a gold rush. When fiber hit, it was like fucking land grab. Wherever don't have fiber, we going in. You know what I mean? And it literally came to a point where us FNOs actually even started butting heads now. Because we're like, we in this area, they're like, nah, nigga, we coming building on top of you. Like, nah, you're not. Nah, you're not. Because it all comes down to the guap, you know what I mean? So I've invested to build this network, and now you come in and building over me. That means my return on investment is going to take longer for me to see. You understand? So there was hectic competition. Durban was one of the most hectic places to build, man. If you're not from here, the business forums and all of that, you needed to have a coat of leather over you to get shit done. So shout out to all those business forums.
No, man, shout out to you as well for just dropping those gems. A lot of people just think things just happen, or you know what I mean, but it's not.
Nah, dog, there's nothing that's fucking given to you on a platter. You gotta go out there and sometimes you gotta take the gloves off too. It comes with the territory, you know. So even for us, if we were going to go build in an area, say for example Newlands East, you have to come to that nigga there that's running that town, running that section. You have to go cap in there and say, Machita, how's it? This is what I'm coming to do. You know what I mean? You gotta pay the piper. Cause niggas are out here dying. Niggas is catching bullets. Straight up. You gotta come correct, come with respect.
Bro, I don't know if this is fiber optics, but I saw in the ocean over the last few years, it was like giant cables. And I'd always look like, what is happening? What is this?
It's funny you say that.
Is that part of it?
Yeah, I'm actually busy with that right now in Zanzibar. I'm putting fiber under the ocean from Zanzibar to Kenya, Mombasa. So I'm crossing through Zanzibar under the ocean to Pembe, from Pembe Island to Kenya, Mombasa.
Wow, bro, like my brain is blown because it's like how, but this is your business. This is what you've learned over the years. Can you briefly tell us the process, or is that too much?
No, give it to you, dog. So fiber actually gets pulled under the ocean by ship. So the ship sail from France. They've got all these high-tech onboard PCs that actually lay the cable on the ground exactly according to the coordinates that you give them, and then we place like anchors on the ground to keep them like intact, and then we have like multiple repeaters in between to keep the signal consistent. We're gonna be there for about 20 years, dog. We're putting fiber to the whole of Zanzibar and Tanzania, so it's only through the grace of God, dog. You know, we started off as contractors. Now we fucking fiber network operators. We owning the network and operating.
Bruh, this is big, dog. What the hell, bruh? Yo, man, no, dog. This is amazing, and I just want to like randomly know, like, how did you get in the space? Were you into IT? Were you self-taught? Like,
No. It's actually quite funny, you know. God has a weird sense of humor, dog. Like when the engineering game became too cutthroat, I was like, nah, fuck it, Dad. I'm going out. I'm going back into the working space. So I put my CV out on PNet. You know, I don't know if PNet is still around. Yeah, so I put my CV out on PNet, and the next day I got a call from these guys from. They're looking for a project manager. So I'm like, all right. I'm available. So it wasn't even like an interview. There's like, okay, we need you here. Threw me in the deep end. So we had to build Lelusha and Amhlanga and Virginia. I knew fuck all about fiber. I didn't know what the hell it was. I didn't know what fiber was. Yeah, am I a project managing shit I don't know. So I ended up getting involved in the game, dog, and then I fell in love with the business. I saw the money, but I also saw how beautiful the processes are and how easy, and you know, I just got in, I fell in love with the technology, so to say. So I'm like, oh, okay, so this is what gives you internet. Okay, so this is how this cable works. Oh shit, this light coming through it. Like, yeah, that's where all your information and your data goes through. I'm like, hey, this is dope. You know? So I'm like, nah, I need to start my own company.
Yeah, no, I just want to say it's actually phenomenal what you do when you think about it, because internet, it not only keeps your loved ones in contact, it also helps with business, it helps with information, it helps with a lot of stuff. I remember I'd go to university just for the internet because university had proper structure. So it's quite phenomenal how, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dog. I mean, everything's on the internet now. You know, the internet's the new meeting place, dog. It's like we barely even like watch TV. We're streaming all our shit now. You know. Yeah, we don't even have DSTV dishes anymore. We're streaming that shit off fiber.
Okay, so okay, let's get into the music. I would imagine someone like you, someone who's tech savvy and stuff, probably has all their work backed up on clouds and hard drives and everything. Do you have your own server? Do you have like your own server?
Yeah, absolutely.
My dog, you managing a bunch of artists through the Outy Records, helping them with events, videos, shoots, you balancing out with the business on the other side. And you get to a point, or it gets to a place in time where you're like, okay, you know what? I need to go back to Charly Deep. I need to get back to telling my story.
Absolutely.
Let's go
Absolutely. So, you know, that's like Charly Deep helps me make sense of my life. Because I mean, life can get so fucking crazy sometimes, and we can get so consumed just with everyday life, you know. So Charly Deep is actually like my alter ego that helps me vent. You know, he's my getaway. You know, he helps me put shit into perspective, stuff that I can't say to people, or even to the homies, or even to my honey, or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? It just helps me just put shit into perspective, you know.
It's therapeutic.
That's the word, dog. That's the word, therapeutic. So my music has been, like I keep saying, no, my life is my content for my music. Like, you're not gonna hear me speak about some shit that I haven't been through, or shit that I haven't done, or stuff that I haven't achieved or didn't achieve. You know, a lot of these niggas out here, you better stop telling lies in his music. Stop lying in his music, man. So yeah, dog.
Dog, I want to stay over there because, like, I love the way you've been moving. And you completely transparent and authentic in your music. Like, I've been bumping and I can feel that, you know what I mean? It's real stories, real characters, real experiences. But what I wanted to say, since you're calling them out, how important is it to bring who you really are to the music? Because a lot of these guys are like frauds with it. Can you, just speak to that?
I mean, like, bro, you'll be amazed as to how relative you can be if you just keep it real in your music. You never know who you're gonna touch and who you're gonna speak to and who's going through the same shit as you. They're like, you know what, dog? I'm going through the same shit. Like, a lot of people blew up from pain music, from speaking about their struggles and stuff that they've been through in their lives. Don't be coming out here talking about money, hoes, and cars and clothes that you don't got, nigga. We all know you catching a bus. We all know you catching a taxi. You know what I mean? Come on. Spit that real shit. We want to hear what you're going through, because, you know what, we're going to say, yo, where this nigga started to where he is now. We watched him, followed his story. You know what I mean? That's how you stay relative. You're not going to stay relative by lies, dog. You stay relative by being real. You know what I mean?
And that's one thing I absolutely love through the freestyles I've heard that you've done. And even on the album, you get like a lot of voice notes from the guys.
You know what I mean?
And how the music is impacting them. And I'm like, bro, this is real. You know what I mean? Like, this is real.
I mean, that's what you want to hear, right? You want to hear that real shit. You know what I mean? And we're speaking about, I'm from Wentworth, dog, you know. My hood is not the prettiest, most it's one of the most infamous hoods in Durban. Well, the country knows. Anytime you hear about Wentworth, it's all about some shit, some killings and stuff. Yeah. But there's actually a lot of dope people that come out of Wentworth, dog. You know what I mean? A lot of strong, brilliant minds, a lot of dope artists, a lot of creators. You know what I mean? So I gotta speak that. I feel like youngster CPTs representing the guap. Me, I must represent me. I'm from too. You know what I mean? You also gotta hear our stories too. It's not only about guns and killings and this and that. You know what I mean? There's some dope people that come out of the Wenties. Yeah, so
quick shout out to Jet Wentworth.
Yeah, where?
That's the frau over
Cheto, my homie. Yeah, it's my boy that did too. We like grew up together, dog.
Yo, bro. Okay, this might go left, but it won't. Being colored in the music space, not hip hop, not rap, in the music space, do you think there's enough representation? Like the stories are being heard enough? Or is that why you also like, bro, I gotta stand up and rap?
Correct, that's exactly why I'm doing that. Our story's not being heard enough, you know? The music's just so saturated and drowned with all of this other bullshit that people are not really paying attention to the actual stories, the real life stories, you know what I mean? The shit that's actually happening, you know? In the hood, you know, because we out here, besides music being a passion and an outlet for me to vent, it's also to inspire and motivate, you know what I mean? To inspire and motivate, especially the youth, dog. Especially where I'm from, I was just saying this to one of my boys a few weeks back. I'm like, dog, we gotta do more for the youth, because these lighties are looking up to all the wrong people, people that are carrying guns and dying before they're even 25. You know what I mean? So we gotta be more impactful in the youth. We gotta really give back and try and come up with better programs to try and help them. You know what I mean? Because it's just so easy to get sucked into all this bullshit these days, you know. So if music is one platform where I can try and get through to them, then I'm winning, dog.
Exactly. And this brings me to Manifested.
Yeah.
Like, just talk to me about the process of how much work you put in, because I know you're hands-on and you're involved. And I love the concept of it, dog, like how you manifested everything that you wanted, and you are manifesting even bigger things. It's very uplifting and it's very positive. Can you speak more to that?
Yeah, so Manifested, dog, took me about over a year to get that album out, but I really put my heart and soul into it as much as I could, you know. Anytime, spare time I got, I was in studio with Neil. So yeah, Manifested is just like speaking about, dog, whatever you can see in your mind, if you really want it that bad, you can achieve it. You know what I mean? If you just put your focus and your faith in yourself and just stay in alignment with what your needs and your wants and your beliefs. Hey, dog, it's impossible. There was a time with MX, there was a very dark time in my life, dog. In 2018, you see that video lately. You see that house where I'm at? That was my trap house, dog. Hey. All types of shit used to go down there, homie. Homies were slanging. We were on the street. We were living in the underworld. You know what I mean? And to pull myself out of that to where I am now, it's like anybody can do it, dog. But you gotta want it. You gotta believe in yourself. You know what I mean? Life is gonna keep throwing curveballs at you, dog. You're gonna keep having these ups and downs, you know. But you gotta stay in it, head down, and you just gotta keep moving. Just keep telling yourself.
You gotta trust your intuition.
Absolutely, and you gotta believe in what you saw, because. You know, but I keep saying it, we are visionaries, dog. Nice. When you close your eyes, you're already in the spirit, you know what I mean? So whatever you see in your head, sometimes it's actually the Almighty giving you downloads. So, hey, begala, check laka. That's what I'm tuning with you, yeah.
Bro,
see this thing.
This is crazy talking to you. Like, I'm just hearing, like, even your terminology, talking about downloads, logistics, and I see this beautiful, like, how your life is almost interwoven, like through the business and the music. Like, you want to connect, you want to spread information. So I think the way that you're maneuvering is nothing but phenomenal and inspirational.
Thank you, brother.
Dog.
I appreciate
and
that.
I just want to say, dog, shout out to you, because, like, you see, bro, I'm glad that you did it.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
now you can say, hey, bro, I've been about that, and I stand as this, and you can do it as well.
Sure.
And that's like very rare in today's age and time, dog.
Yeah, I know, my bro. Hey, like I'm saying, dog, I love what I do. And if it's gonna touch and inspire someone and cause someone to be great and do great shit, then, like I'm saying, then I'm living a purposeful life.
Dog, you're living a purposeful life. And I think you're playing it on the low. Because it's not someone. You're inspiring more people than you actually know. From the artist, from the people in your community, I think that you're doing a lot more than you actually even are aware of. And we can only keep going forward. Bro, okay, so we can talk about what's some of your favorite tracks, like, you know what I like. Okay, Big Boys,
yeah,
obviously.
Big Boys, yeah. You actually know Big Boys, dog. I actually didn't want to do that track.
Why?
I didn't want to do that track. Neo was like, you have to do this drill song. At least one. I'm like, hey, Neo, it's not my shit, not my vibe. He's like, man, come on.
You smoked that.
And then, okay, I let it resonate a bit. And then one day, okay, I was on my bike.
Yes.
And I'm playing the shit in my helmet. And then I'm just like, hola. You don't want to mess with the big boys. Batin, Lighty, we came through with a big noise. Skipan, Mashan, Charly Deep, groot man. Bega pinde verstaan. Twala Lighty, hola. And he was like, what the fuck are you saying? I'm like, nah, it's like a time when I was in jail. This thing called stallion. The language that we used to speak, So he was like, "Hey, but it sounds dope. Can we record that shit?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's just get it, nigga."
Let's talk about the bike culture. How long you been in it?
Dog, since I was 10 years old.
Oh shit!
Since I was 10 years old, Pops put me on a bike. I mean, I was going to high school in my fucking PV50.
What, 50cc?
Yeah, I was going with my MBX to high school. So yeah, I've been in the bike scene for some time now, man. I actually just bought a new one. I bought a Ducati. Now I'm waiting for it to come end of this month. I'm gonna be back.
Bikes are very expensive.
Yeah, well, dog, I get withdrawals when I'm not riding. It's like there's just it just does something. It's just a stress reliever that you can't get. You don't even get off the pie happy like that, the way you get off a bike.
Bro, and you got 4 kids. How many of them are boys and girls?
2 boys, 2 girls.
So the little boys, are you gonna get them on the bikes?
Yeah. So actually, I just missed one for my boy. It's his birthday now on the 15th of June.
Hey.
I was buying him a PV50, and then this nigga sold it. But anyway, I told his mother, I'm definitely putting him on a bike. It's no way. One of them got to ride.
Pops got you.
One of them got to ride, yeah.
Bro.
So I love the bikes, man.
Oh man, sorry. I just saw that vision. I also thought of the homie that I think we need to shout out, Princeton. Big shout out to Princeton.
Princeton, yeah. Where is that nigga? I haven't seen him in a while.
He's around. I last spoke to him earlier this year. I think it was Mbilo side. But I'm saying shout out to him because much like you, he's a great father to his child. Raising them right. I think it's so nice to see guys in hip hop and how they become family men and how they build businesses and how their artistry evolves. We don't see much of that, and I think it's just dope to witness, and it's great to just be a part of.
Dog, kids are a blessing, bruh. I won't even lie. You can have such a shit day at the office or a shit day. You're just going through a shit week, but the minute I'm with my kids, it's just pure joy, you know what I mean? It's just pure joy. They take all of that shit away, bro. It's like it doesn't even matter anymore when I'm with my kids. So Yeah, man, I love kids.
And you travel a bit, so I could imagine that you miss them.
I do, bro. I get withdrawals. I get withdrawals from them. Especially the small one, my baby girl, Cairo. She's 2 now.
Oh, you got a track for her on the album, right?
Yeah, I got a track for Cairo. Yeah, track 11. Yeah.
Bruh. No, man, dude, I think we've covered a lot, but I mean, I'm down to just keep chatting and talking. I won't say what's inspiring you. You mentioned to me offline that you are working on your EP.
Yeah.
Is that something you're looking to drop this year? Are you going to focus on visuals? Like, how is Charly Deep going to keep moving forward?
So I'm gonna keep pushing the manifested album, and I'm just secretly gonna leak this EP.
Hey.
So, I'm out here, niggas. Yeah, I'm out here. So I'm having a lot of fun with Neo now, in studio, producing our own music.
Yes.
And I feel the music is really growing. It's really maturing. I'm like starting to identify like my sound. You know what I mean? It's like I'm finding my signature sound. You know, like if you just hear like for example, I'm a piano track or beat, you're like, hey, this is Maporisa and Kabza. Oh, this must be J. Cole. You know what I mean? So yeah, there's an EP coming, dog. There's an EP coming. I've been playing with some house beats. I've been playing with some hammer piano, and just some new age hip hop R&B type vibe.
Yes, yeah, because I heard the influence of West Coast in your sound as well, and I'm like, okay, you see, I see what you're doing, and I'm loving it.
Yeah.
And I also love how you've been dropping freestyles consistently.
My dog.
What's the thinking behind that? You want to show, like, I'm here, man.
I'm out here. I'm staying relevant, and I'm working. You know what I mean? And I'm spitting a lot of shit. I've had a lot of shit on my chest lately, MX, and I've been blessed to have the time to go and bust it out in studio. I know I pissed a lot of people off too, but fuck it.
Exactly.
It's music. Capford's weird, nigga. Yeah, Capford's weird. Like I told one of my homies the other day, he was talking smack to me in the morning. I'm like, nigga, don't let me diss you on the track. I'm telling you. Watch how you talk to me. And he's an artist too. Right. You know?
Dog,
it's the culture.
We're talking about the culture. I wanted to know, like, how are your connections music wise with the acts in Joburg, Cape Town, or are you a type of artist that is rather like, I'm Durban, I'm for Durban over everything, or are you connecting and making those connections with other artists?
Like, I'm down to work with anybody, dog. You know what I mean? I was talking to one of the homies up in Cape Town, and he's supposed to put me and Youngster together. Look, dog, I'll fucking work with anybody. This is music. You know what I mean? This is hip hop. So bring your A game with you from Pretoria, Joburg, Cape Town, Bloemfontein, Free State, Limpopo, wherever you are. If you want to work, you dope, you out there, let's get to it. But I'm not going to just collab with any fucking bubblegum rapper. You know what I mean? Because there's levels to the shit. We're busy with standards, yeah, my homie. You know what I mean? We're not doing this for a hobby no more. We're doing this because it's a business for number one, but it's also, there's a quality of music that we want to put out there, you know?
That's a fact, and I appreciate like how serious you take hip hop. Like it's very, there's a lot of pain, there's a lot of passion behind the bars that you spit, and I can say I appreciate that, because I'm not gonna say, but last night we were talking like, what the fuck is this guy saying? We can't hear him. Is this hip hop? You know what I mean? But then whenever I get into that bag, I'm like, nah, I'm just old now, I don't get it. How do you navigate that line of like doing what's relevant sonically and being true to you?
But there's a very thin line between the two, you know. But there's also a perfect synergy between them also, because to be relevant and being new, it's like all in the same thing. You know what I mean? Because if you being new and you're being real, you're gonna be relevant. Not necessarily all the time, but if you're speaking about relevant shit, I've noticed people love to hear about breakups in music. They just love it. The females love it, you know. I'm busy with a track now with Tamasha. You know Tamasha?
Oh yeah, shout out to Tamasha.
So she's doing the chorus and the hook for me. The track's called Not the Same Anymore. It's, I think I got a video up on TikTok. You should go check it. Produced by me and Neo. And I got a chicks are spitting this the verse on TikTok and on Instagram. You know, they're duetting me and shit. So I'm like, oh, okay, I need to make some more breakup music and some more fuck music. Chicks like to hear about fucking and breaking up.
Thanks,
so. Yeah, I think it comes with also being real, speaking from your perspective and what you're going through. And I think that's what keeps you relevant. And also just paying attention to the game, dog. Paying attention to industry, paying attention to what's happening around you, you know, and put it into the music. You're going to stay relevant. I just wanna be that cool nigga that's just making good music and killing niggas on their own shit. And that's me. And if that makes me the king, then I shall be the king.
Nah, that's you answered that right. That's as hip hop as you get, bro. Take it how you want to take.
Yeah.
All right, my dog. This has been fire. Bro, thank you. Like, I've learned so much business-wise.
Thank you, my brother.
Artistry. I appreciate your truth, the way you move. But before we wrap it up, I gotta ask you, nigga. Who are your top 5 South African rappers?
Perfect. It's a hard one. Neo and Dow.
Hey.
Neo and Dow. Obviously, my lighty, the lighty nasty. Khulay Mkhiva. We should rap more. Loki. Yeah. Shit, my boy. Youngster. And our late brother Keenan.
Hey, rest in peace, AKA, bro.
Yeah, I would say those are my top 5. Those are my top 5. Sorry if I forgot to mention anybody else, but I mean, top of the list. Yeah, top of the list.
Nah, I also sneaked you at that question, and it's a hard one. Yeah, man, H dog. I'm just thinking about AKA, bro. Like that whole situation.
Yeah, that was blind.
Yeah,
that was fucked up.
Rest in peace to him. To Costa.
Yeah.
To Ricky Rick.
Yeah.
We're losing a lot of good musicians.
Talent, dog. And mind you, 2021, me and AKA, we partied up a storm in Cape Town.
Is that the picture on the ground?
Yeah. We met in Coco's. We had such a we had a dope time. We spoke about working. We spoke about doing something together. Like, we're gonna get to it, and we just never got to it, you know. Yeah. So my heart was really sore, dog, when I heard of his passing, because his bodyguard is actually a close family of mine. He was actually married to my cousin Anwar, and just that day, Anwar was bodyguarding Bas. You know, from Dream Life?
Oh,
Dreamville, from Dreamville.
Okay,
so he was bodyguarding past that day. And it was just so unfortunate, dog. What happened. The industry really took a knock. And people like, yeah, no, AK is gone. You know, you got next. I'm like, fuck off, man. You know what I mean? It's not the time. You know, me and him had completely different styles of doing music. But he was an amazing artist, you know. Amazing artist. I loved his work ethic, and it's just a pity we never got around to the music, you know. Yeah.
So I think there's something about being South African, and I also love how you also putting in a lot of slang, Durban slang, South African slang in your music. Dog, bro, like, just keep going forward, my dog. Like, just keep pushing forward, man. As you said, there's a lot of ups and downs, but you got a very good head on your shoulders, inspiring a whole generation. And yeah, man, keep it going forward.
I appreciate you, my homie.
Yeah, like, I just thought I should say that to you, because there's this weird conception, and I always talk about it, like, bro, fuck out of here. Yes, you want to say hip-hop's is a young man's sport, but hip-hop looks very beautiful overseas with the guys aging gracefully, going into business.
I'm telling you, you know, man, look at the likes of your Jay-Z and your Nas and all these guys. Ludacris. They're in like their 50s, dog. Well, late 40s, going into their 50s. And they're still dropping hits, you know. So I don't see... Snoop Dogg. I mean, Snoop Dogg. I mean, have you seen how he's taken over Dead Row Records? And he's got this artist, October London, that sounds just like Marvin Gaye.
Oh shit.
You need to go check it out, dog. It sounds just like Marvin Gaye. The album's called The Rebirth of Marvin. But I mean, it also comes back to the thing you were saying, MX, about staying relevant, you know, and staying real. And I think that business side of things just goes with you as you go through the ranks of the business, and your passion and knowing what you love and what you're about, you know.
Would you ever sign? Nah. I knew you wouldn't. I just thought I'd ask.
Nah, I'd never sign. I'm too used of doing my own thing. I'm not about. That's why I could never work for a boss. I've always been an entrepreneur. I always just do things my own way, you know. I've always been a leader. I've never ever been one to follow. So
you your own boss?
Yeah, so I will figure this shit out on my own. You know what I mean?
That's that hustler spirit that I fuck with, dog.
I'll figure this shit out on my own. If you want to work, our brands will collaborate, and it'll be a collaborative venture. But me signing, nah.
Yeah, I think you've seen too much in the music
I've
industry.
seen too much. Even like with Neo and the Boyz now, they got their own things going. You know what I mean? So, and I'm so proud because I've taught them that. You know, we do something, Neo's like, you forgot about the publishing split. Yeah, I'm like, bring the fucking form, I sign it. No problem. You know?
The thing is, you've also been doing it for a long time.
Yeah.
Like, that's one thing artists, I wish they understood a bit more. Music and making music is one thing, but the admin, the corporate side and business side is
side of it,
different.
Absolutely. The business side, like, I always say there's two sides to music. It's the music, and then it's the music business, you know. And it's not an easy industry to break into, you know, because you get these people, like I'm saying, these gatekeepers. Everybody wants something along the way, you know. You got to pay the piper. Everyone's got a little bit of arthritis here and there where their hands are turned, you know. So it's not a cheap game to get into. Music. My advice to any artist would be like, you know what? Get your money right first. Get your money right first, and then you're gonna see the results you want to, because it's 80% music. It's like 80% marketing, rather, sorry to say. 80% marketing and 20% is the music. And that's where the money is going into. It's going into the marketing, you know. We're learning now, every day we're learning that we gotta run ads, we gotta run these social media campaigns, we gotta, hey, bro.
What happens is just fucking good.
It's just fucking, man, it's not like how we were before. Dotify loads, upload. You know? Now it's like, shit, yo, there's so many hoops you gotta jump through, dog.
What do you think is coming up in the future, like, that you are predicting is going to be big? Obviously, there's a huge AI craze. We touched on cloud. Everything is cloud and seamless. What do you foresee in terms of trends that you think are actually going to be relevant?
Everything's going automated, dog. Everything's going AI. Like, these fucking robots are doing everything. They're taking the people's jobs. You know, I get very, very concerned when I watch these movies, dog. It's almost like these movies are fucking predicting what's to come. Like that iRobot, you know? There's even robots that you can switch on and off as a wife. You can't pause, you switch the robot on. You know what I mean? What the fuck is the world coming to? Oh, there's gonna be like another industrial revolution that we're gonna go through. I mean, we're already talking about 6G now. No more 5G. You know, and I think Amazon was one of the first people to buy into it, where they got like one of the biggest servers now in the world. They're hosting fucking everyone, even NASA and shit like that. So
yeah, dog, that's huge, because we're laughing and shit, but we think AI Limzines is something far. No, it's I fucking was on my feet the other day. I heard Drake singing a Blackie song.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
do you understand? What the hell is real nowadays, dog? You
and
know
it
what
sounded,
I mean?
he was singing in Zulu, bro.
You understand?
Like as Drizzy.
Yeah.
So things are going automated. The robots are taking over. Dog, spooky times.
I'm telling you, dog, fucking end times. I mean, have you checked now that the days are actually shorter? We got less than 23 hours in a day now.
Can you elaborate, bro?
Dog, we went just the other day, it was fucking Christmas. We in June. We're 6 months into the year. We were just talking about this yesterday. I was like, what the fuck? Go and read Revelations, dog, in the Bible. It tells you that the days will be shorter, the nights will be longer. And it's actually scientifically, NASA has proven that there's less than 23 hours in a day. Have you not checked that? Have you not seen that?
There's some Mandela effect shit going on.
The days are moving, bro. We're in June already. Before we know, it's going to be fucking 2024. Time was flying.
Bro, this might be my last big topic I'm asking you, but what's your relationship like with God? I hear you reference him quite a bit in your music and like the spiritual side to Charly Deep.
I'm very spiritual. Shout out to Mama. She always made sure that we were in church. We read our Bible. I reference my life a lot now, with, especially with the way things are going in the world. Bible is actually your manual, dog. You know what I mean? It's actually there to actually govern you and keep you in check. Like, a Bible is, you know, I'm Christian, so I'm going to speak from my perspective. Everything in the Bible is not bullshit. And I've been noticing it now, like more than ever. Scriptures that I read years ago are popping out at me when I'm watching some shit on the news. Especially with this BRICS thing that's happening now. You go and read Revelations, it's going to speak about the 7 heads. The 7 heads of state that come like in the form of, I think it's a lion's body or a tiger's body, and it's got 7 heads. It's going to come from the east. It's going to take over the world. And we've seen America now is preparing for a massive war. I think it's over $800 billion that they've been preparing for, and it's World War III. It's in the Bible. So spiritually, I'm there. I'm a praying man, dog. I give props to God. He's my source for everything, and it's just something that's been instilled in me since a lighty, you know. And there was a time where I even stood on a pulpit and I was preaching. So I've come from a very, very strong Christian background. Come from a family of prayer warriors. My mother herself is an amazing woman. She's a prayer warrior, and she's instilled it into me. She's taught me how to pray. She's taught me how to read the Bible, and it's just something. Something that's just been in me. It's a very good characteristic and trait to have, especially in this world. You know, something I'm teaching my children, you know. And man, it helps you with everything in your life. How to be your priest, the priest in the home also. So spiritually I'm there, dog.
No, you definitely are, and it emanates and radiates through from within, and you can feel it. And that's why I ask, because it's like you always give praise to the highest. And I think it's definitely he's worked through you, and he continues to work through you, through the music, through what you're doing business-wise. And I think you should keep that flame lit and keep inspiring and motivating.
And also to you, MX, I'm super proud of you, dog, even for this platform that you're giving Durban boys, Durban artists, or whoever is in our backyard, you know. I know you for a long time now. We've come a long way, and I'm super proud of what you're doing. This podcast game has got so much potential, and I told you what you need to do. You need to send me that email so that we can keep the lights on for you, dog, because you're doing great things, my brother, and I'm super proud, and I'm super stoked to be on this platform. You busted my V here today. It's my first podcast I'm on, nigga. So I appreciate you, man. Keep it up, dog.
No, salute, bro. You already know it's all love. Charly Deep, Manifested, the album is out everywhere. All DSPs, Apple Music, Spotify, everywhere. Dog, what else do you want to plug in real quick?
Go listen to my album, man.
Listen to that shit, bro.
Go watch my videos. It's short, my dog, short. And I'm going to keep them coming, you know. So just know that I'm going to keep it 100 with you guys. I'm not telling lies in my music. I'm not telling lies in my shit. So, man. Yeah.
Where can they catch you at on TikTok, Instagram? And
So it's at Outy Records on Instagram. On TikTok, it's at Charly Deep 187. Yeah, it's your boy.
Charly Deep 187. Charly Deep everywhere. Guys, make sure you comment, like, subscribe, and let us know who you want to see next. Except we out of here.
Catch up Durban, Outy Records, boy.